I'm gonna say it, like, ooh, hold on. Ooh, the idea was it to make it 35 degrees out there? Because, like, if you don't know, first and foremost, welcome to a new stream. It's your fault. Come on. No, but welcome to a new stream. And, I'm just gonna say it, it's way too warm, actually. I feel like. If you can hear the fan in the background, sorry, but the fan is gonna ding. Hi, Tiger. So, but the thing is, locally, like, to the country of the Netherlands, it's been a 5-day heat wave, but locally it's been like 6 to 8 days. Like, I think this past week it's only been 30 degrees, and now it's 36. Tomorrow it's be 36, and Friday it's be 38. Yeah, I've seen that Germany gets most of the things Saturday. So, you'll be warm. Or Sunday, was it? But like, Friday was first, they say it's gonna be 40. Or it's gonna be possible to hit 40, but I looked like this afternoon and it said it was 37 with cloudy. Yeah, what I get Friday probably goes over to like your place, Germany, you know. Take. You have a lawnmower? No, well, my fan at this point can be a lawnmower. But if it's not hearable, it's okay. But do know if you hear something blowing, there is a fan in the background that also, you know, pushes away curtains and thing. But yeah, it's been 35, 6 degrees today, and tomorrow it's gonna be 36, and Friday it's gonna be 38. 7. I'm legit thinking of like, you know, the benefit of today is it is my start of my Pokemon ZA run, which is gonna be shiny only, which means I have to hunt shinies, which means I can do chill. So that's the benefit of today. Neighbor counter we get the word in the chuck. I don't know what would have think that or thought that. I don't know. I think. No, you don't need me to trade me a shiny. I'm gonna catch all my shinies myself. I think. I hope. I don't hope it takes too long. But that's the benefit of today. Since I, you know, can do easy talk. You know. Thank you for the 10 watch trick art thing. Hold on, let me think so. Let me declare the ground rules of the idea of the stream and think. First and foremost, this whole series will be done with, you know, ZA style or ZA style On the third side quest, what is it? Uh-oh, is that, no, that is not, that is the main quest now. I have been recording the bug type only, and I got there to the first battle zone. You know, where you get the first rank, or, you know, the first tickets to the first rank. Because I could only have, like, a Scatterbug and a Weedle, and the Scatterbug and the Weedle was not enough to apparently defeat the Flashling. So... it's the Marie. Oh. No, but that is on the bug type recording, because I've been recording bug type, and this is the reason I know this is a Switch 2 works. And that sort of stuff. But the ground rules is, first and foremost, I will do this all with my Steel type CA outfit. This means I can't do it with I won't do it with any other outfits and that sort of stuff. So for this series, you get to see this outfit. Second is, once I catch my shiny Mega Skarmory, because, you know, obviously, I have to get the shiny that is in my Pokemon art and that sort of stuff. It can't leave my team. I could extend, you know, the catch rate and that sort of stuff, but it can't leave my team to make it more fun and thing. Mama, you've got to get a side. I want to trade it for mine once we both get a sister. If I find a sizer, yes. But do you have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? And like the DLC area of like the Blue Burn Academy? Because if you have the options, oh yeah, I forgot I did that with you. My bad. If you have the options to make a Steel type sandwich, go to like the rocky area near the square plaza in the middle. If you go there with a Steel type sandwich, believe me, only scissor spawns. And within 20 minutes you have a scissor. But if I find a scissor, I will trade it. Oh. I have already still 4 shiny scissors, I think, because of that. But if people are open to trade, yes, I will too. Second thing is, my original idea was to, like, you know, of every type catch 1 shiny. So in case of Skarmory, that will be Steel, you know, with its... Oh, your Brook only run. When it comes to the time, yes, we can look, probably. Think, yes. But we'll talk about it later. Nothing. But originally my idea was to catch at least 1 shiny of every type, and that is primarily its primary type. And for example, if I will catch a Charizard is fire flying. I can still catch a shiny flying, but not a shiny fire anymore. But I also wanted to catch in every wild zone a shiny. And there are 20 wild zones and there are 18 types. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it like this, where I'm gonna say if I catch, for example, in the first zone a shiny Butter Scatterbug, that I'm not allowed to catch a bug type until I catch any other types, and Steel type is reserved for Skarmory. But besides that comes the fact that, like... Pidgey. Oh no, not the Pidgey. And then, second thing is, so that will mean that I will catch a shiny per wild zone, and there are 20 wild zones. And this includes that I'm not be able to pick, so if I see a shiny, hear a sparkling sound, I have to catch it mid and not conflict with the other rule. And the third thing is, I will have to catch a shiny Alpha. And of course, you know, it would be great if that was Skarmory, but... I think eventually yes, but we'll have to get to the DLC, we'll have to get to that thing. So, hold on, this is not the correct thing, this is not the correct thing, this is not the correct thing. How does one stream on this thing? Hey. You have question, raise hands. If it is I play the DLC, no, I don't think I will. Yeah, I think I will eventually. But I might extend, you know, if I really enjoy ZA, I still have to get used to, like, I still have to get used to the mechanics of CA. Another question, you can ask a question then. But, yeah, I still have to get used to the mechanics. Raise his hand. Can I battle you at the end of the journey? I might do that. I'm gonna spoil one thing. I don't know how I will do this because like it's been on like a different account that doesn't have like internet. But for my bug type only run, any shiny that I find will be traded away at the end of that journey. So I might do a giveaway. I might just throw away to like Twitch viewers, but I haven't found a shiny. I'm telling you that thing. But what do you wanna? Why did I? Yeah, I know. But that's just extra. What do you wanna ask? What do you wanna ask? What do you wanna ask Arctic? It is. Grace's hand. The whole stream is gonna be like Grace's hand. I will say, no, yeah, it's more greenish, but there is no green. Can I pet Belly? You can pet Belly if you want. That's all out. You don't need to ask that. I thought I was already streaming for an hour. Oh, it's a bit up. You're gay. Thank you for the belly pet. I looked at my timer and I was like looking like, did I already stream for an hour? But no. Thank you for the head pad. Let's do teal. You know why not? Can I look at my Vtuber and be like, oh, way rounded up, I think. The outfit definitely second place for me. The outfit has to match, eh? I have two different colors and they are goldish, brownish. Goldish, brownish. You said if you had a question. Yeah, fair enough, I said that, but you don't need to ask anything. Now I have two different color ends, like a brown and a green. Oh, one I like. Oh, I see. I think I'm gonna do emerald. This my hair is that green too. Maybe more darker green, but not really dark green. Yeah, I know. I have like, yeah, I really have like voluminous. I don't really have at the back. Hello. Thank you for that, Pat. What did I make my color hard browns again? You're gonna headpad me forever. This my eyebrows, right? Eyelash. Like goldish brown. You're gonna make them teal or not? Fake! You could. Hey, it's up to you where you spend your points. But thanks for the headpads. Fake. Was it the one with like 3 dots? That was freckles. Guys, I'm so tired always. You can change your outfit. Did you redeem that? Yeah, I told you can change my outfit. Am I not clear enough? But what if I don't refund, but I clearly said it? No, I will refund all those plays in the background. Hold up. Review request 59. What happened? Randomize my outfit. This is one. Ignore that loss counter. Ignore that one, that is for the bug type only run. I think. Part of the... Yeah, I didn't even start playing the game and... You know, I already lost 3 times. I'm a really noob. And thing. And that sort of stuff. But, you know, the video thing is, in that bug type only run, I lost 3 times to a level 8... Yeah. But in that bug type only run, I lost 3 times to like a level 9 Fletchinger. Can you think about that? Or was it 2 times? At least lost to a Fletchinger a couple of times. What was a Zygarde Salmon there? I already forgot. When the tower went purple. It's always pot of great, always. Jesus. That is not teal at all. That's darkish blue. That is not teal. It's way more bluish. After catching your first Pokemon and getting to Professor Maple, you know, and, you know, getting Rock Smash, and, you know, smashing a few rocks, you're thrown into the night, into your first zone where you have to get 1,000 points to battle Larry. You know, that. In that zone, there is a trainer with a Fletchinger. And a Bunnelby. And... Yeah, but I'm using only bug types. And you know what is wrong? What is effective against bug types? Fire and flight. I still can't believe that this is not... This is not... This is also not teal. Hold on, I think it's like a little bit behind the lag. That's the funny thing about my capture card. If I like open one thing besides Streamlabs on my PC, it's gonna lag. Yeah, I got, like, eventually I got lucky with, I think that was Kakuna, and got a poison thing, a poison hit, on Fletchinger, which allowed me to stall out, you know, bringing out Scatterbug again. And since I could stall it out, I could defeat it eventually, but I'm going back on the train. Oh damn it, I don't want to be here. But bug boys aside, can we talk about that the fact this is not teal? Who at Nintendo thought this was teal? Does it look more darkish bluish? Looks more an Heracross style. You're gonna tell me Heracross is teal? How did you win first try? I was like, I was really sitting there, like at the first, like that's one of the very first few episodes, like... Yeah, switching, okay, true. I mean, on the other hand, I've been throwing Pokeballs at rocks. So... That is one thing that I have to get used to. I've noticed, like, how, like, ZL, you know, when you aim at something, that you don't have to press ZR. Because I have, like, I'm probably gonna do it during this stream too. There are so many times in that video, like, that I have, like, tried to aim at a rock. And, you know, when you trainers... Yeah, okay. That's also smart, I think. But because of that, like, I'm used to Scarlet and Violet, and like ZR was to throw out your Pokemon. And then do anything, you know? And I was like, yeah, and I'm forgetting that. Oh, Tony, shut up. I'm not a tourist. I'm gonna bitch this whole stream and like, that is not teal. Yeah, that's also. But I am, you know, type I'm looking for. Thing. Yeah, but that's the thing. I was sitting there like, you know, that you do it once, okay, or twice. Now I've been doing the whole video, and I was sitting there like, oh yeah. Oh. But the question now is, yeah, I hate that fucking guy. Me too. You're sure you can kill him? Can I skip this? Welcome to Luminous City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. No, but you know the thing is, like I feel like a dumbass, and yeah, I know plus to skip, but I don't know if people want to see it. The thing, and it gives me time to talk, and thing. But also the question is, who do I pick as starter? Because I know there's shiny a lot, but it does, you know, walk out the type. Because you can like re-hunt the starters, right? At later wild zones, if I remember correctly. I love how the Skittle is just nonchalant. Chikorita trust. Chikorita. And I always love Totodile, but a water type would be thing. Oh wait, Chikorita is not Cyndaquil. You know. And Skittle is just standing there like, where am I? What is happening? But I was honestly, if I had to choose, I think with Totodile, but because I always wanted a shiny Totodile. But I always can catch a Totodile later, you know. But on the other hand, Chikorita, I heard Chikorita was buffed indeed in this one. But did Tony keep the two Pokemon? He gets the Piggy Mega then. So wait, if I choose Chikorita, he uses his Mega on Epic, and if I choose Totodile, he uses his Mega. I don't know why it sounds just so funny, Piggy Mega. Thing. But if I choose Totodile, his Mega becomes Chikorita. Did I say that correct? I said that correct. I haven't thought about it with my book run, because what should I then choose for my book run? I think Totodile. Which means he gets grass. Did I choose Totodile? Or did I choose Totodile? I can't remember because I made that introduction video. I should have chosen Chikorita then. To make it more difficult. I guess I made it more easy on myself. Oh yeah, Urbane! Urbane! Good thing. Do I give him like... But like, just curiosity, which wild zone can I catch each starter? I can look that up. Wait. Hold on, I can look that up. So So technically, I can never... Wait, that already... But not earlier. Because technically that would invalidate my rules already. Because if I say that I have to catch other types... like if I have to catch a shiny fire type before I can catch another shiny fire type or the other... I mean, it is a shiny only run, so, like, doesn't matter if I, like... doesn't matter anyway. No, it doesn't matter anyway. I still can bet on my head that they call that teal hair. It doesn't feel teal. Look at that tutioral on my hair. It's way more bluish. I'm going for tutioral. I already know how this works. Choose Pencham. Oh yeah, but I forgot. Wait, you can do that, right? You could choose Pencham, right? I forgot you could do that. I forgot you could do that. That should be funny. Do you get Pencham then again? I did forget that. Oh. Ah, that's sad. It would be funny if you got it. Although you're quirky and I like quirky, but please help me, 100. Nope, I can believe I thought the score next day comeback. My Pokemon are so let down. If you're back by Pencham says sorry now. Au revoir! Imagine living their friends now. You would have 40 degrees. Oh, I can't imagine that 40 degrees. I have respect for people that work outside, or respect for people that are highly pregnant in that thing. Highly pregnant in the summer with these temperatures. I mean, I don't have to go to Spain on holiday. You know, because it's just holiday here, Spain. Yeah, the weather here now is 35, 36. Yeah, friend. I know ZA is a friend, and I know au revoir is friends. But I mean, normally to get like warm weather, like 35 degrees plus, you had to go to Spain, you know, Italy, and that sort of stuff, like the southern parts of there. Now I can just stay at my home and enjoy 35 degrees and melt away and be like, well, this is way too hot. Why is it French? Because that ain't the country, it is French. Okay. How rottelijk, how planned out.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift.
No,
Nor have
Tony.
you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize.
No exit to this
You don't
maze.
even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them.
I don't want to battle.
None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who
I don't
somehow
wanna battle
found
you.
this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want.
I want to get out of here,
I have a
help.
feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started
is special
this
and physical
will
still a
finally
thing in
begin to
this
fade
game?
away.
Now that I
The
think about
agony
it.
of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you.
Because I assume since defense
For most
and
of you,
tackle
I
are still a
believe there
thing.
is peace and perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting.
And that still will be a thing.
My daughter, if you can hear me,
Het is on de
I knew
ZA
you
style,
would
en ik denk
return
dat
as
ZA was
well.
altijd niet a thing.
It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then. So
And
let me
base
save
Precious
you now.
Nighttime, my most
It's time
useless
to
opponent
rest
in the battle
for you
zone.
and for
You know, I know
those
I'm a
you
Preggo,
carry
but shut up.
in your arms. This ends for all of us.
Now I know I'm a Preggo
in
and a dumbass,
communication.
but... I still love this scene. Container can tell guests to safety. Let us through. Would you? Too bad for you guys. Once you step into a battle zone, you target like everyone else. I still love this scene. How like a turn of Flawet comes and be like... That's wat chats heb ik geschreven waarin het vrienden met tegen mij geantwoord kon. Oh wait, jetzt wird wat chat. Zapperland sicher weer und denschmi mit der mega entwickeln. Wenn wir den Back fahren, dann sieht er wieder, dass wir battles. Jemand ist hier battle? Yeah, you can go. You can go, we're done. Don't Flawet. Maybe we should save that light of wound move from the rally count, huh? The Flawet, she's a very spoiler, but she's apparently 3000 years old. Thanks for flight to stroll mee klikken op, let's go to our safe spot, Hotel Z. Je pist het. Is het een he? Hij valt het al even als een she. But yeah, he pissed into the sky. Oh, I don't know. No matter what, it pissed into the sky. Wait, now there are no rocks on that stair. Now there is no rock on that stair. How many shiny pages do you think we get? Oh, that's a guest. Yeah, I'm leaving, that's it. I'm leaving, that's it. I'm leaving. Wonder of the Transbug sitting over there. Try to speak of Elise. That's me. German translation can use English slang. Damn. Then the game loses right into the wall of trouble, but you better aware click with my Totodile perfectly, so trust with Totodile as a partner. Nice decision. People in Pokemon Batman Fate decided it should be so. It felt like they were meant to be a team, but the night we got caught up to ZA Royals, so brought them here. I see, I was concerned with the backdrive and the owner, that's why I went out to seek you. I see my worries were unfolded. I'm glad they Fleur saved her skins with her light of room, and it's a heck of a move. For some advice I see, I can almost believe you really are 3000 years old, like you always say. Preggo, Elise. I believe you've been let here because this is where you're meant to be. I'm AZ, and as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Pray, allow me a full word. I hope you indulge me as your host. You see Totodile standing there like, can I have a snack? Hello? Can I have a snack? Ah. Easy being Hotel, yeah. These for Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses a great power of its own. Any will the power for a Pokemon is placed its fate in, and so you should treasure your Pokemon. Shiny! Shiny is not shiny. Dus to say, room 2 is yours to use. It's not shiny. Just went back and you know, be like boing. And be like zzz. Oh, I'm gonna go back to sleep, but it's Tawny, it's only Tawny. Tawny doesn't matter. What do you want? Beg your pardon, guys, and I get to show you others Hotel 2 Gem is studying Panorama. Means come on, you gotta see the roof. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Shut up, Tawny, go to bed. The other girl too is Peak Gaming. What's her name called again? I know... Like Tawny. That is a cool Urban, shut up, it's 2 AM. I want to go to sleep. Yeah, I know. I'm Tawny. I'm a Tawny. I just realized, how's that girl's name called? And we're like calling that guy Tawny. How's that girl called again, chat? Elise, you have been calling the girl's name. Oh yeah. But are we really yeah, that's true, because if you play Sword and Shield, for example. Just as I never help you at all. Thanks very much, thanks very much. Like the blue girl, yeah. No, but like that's the thing, like for example Sword and Shield, technically you play as Gloria. Or I forgot the other one's name. But it is like, you play as Gloria with your own name. So yeah, I can get that you're Tawny and Urban. Girl accompanied by Zygarde Cell, which was brought here because Luminos requires her. Yeah, I'm not needed, I'm useless. Like, I'm useless, believe me. The girl in blue. Yeah, I know the girl in blue. I know who she is. I forgot her name. But I know who you mean. Meet up with your new friend in the lobby. Well, game, I want to say it that much already. But... Oh, wait. Hey, there's something here? Not. I want to jump. Go to meet your new friend. I don't want to say new friend, but... Hey, you're awake, bestie. Of day. I think Pokemon Water would actually couldn't vote by Storm and competing to actually, yeah. What makes you want to join? Randy becomes the strongest trainer around, so you can help protect Luminous. That's actually what I wanted your help with. Remember our talk last night on the roof? I don't know anything. Yeah, Urban Donnie maybe. Urban. You know, Urbane. No, the guy. Come again? Come on, Sasta, no speak English show? Perfect timing. Yeah, probably you set me up, right? Luminous is wild. I'm gonna find a couple of strong stainers. Let me see a router phone for a second. Set up the app for you so I can put in contact info while I'll end it. No, you don't. I don't want your contact info. Who said you could have that? Here's the skill to help out the real. There's a lot I want. You know, urban, not urbane. Urban. Do you pronounce it like urbane or urban? It's like a silent E. I don't even know. Urbane. Urbane. You're a dumbass, ha! Okay, I'll take that back. Doesn't mean question. Who's this dumbass on my phone that keeps calling himself Urbane? I'm gonna enter early in the day. Let's hop over here and put my mind to know we'll join the real Preggo Elise. Hey, I didn't agree to anything. That is the with Pokemon people, but need to serve such a terrible grief. I hope you have claimed victims here also remind free Luminance at last. To end, you should explore the city day and night. Get to know our Pokemon, our people, such bonds are sure to help you. Hey, yours primo. Being means like in German. Already know the basics. Douchebag. Dumbass. You're a dumbass. Guys, applause. He can roll. You know, applause, guys. Applause for Urban. He can roll. Kijk, de shit mee hier alone met little. Wait, it's simply for me to shout out Scott, especially if you're enjoying the antics. Remember his teaching team MC and you remember an important lesson. Yeah, new member? It's just trash. Why'd you just complain about me being loud to Lydia? Sorry. Is this a new member? Yep, me Preggo Elise. And Janta. This is the girl with blue eyes. Nice to meet you too, I'm Lydia. I'm a dancer. I came to Luminous chasing my dreams of going pro, plus my big brother. Ik had a whole long story later, okay. Right now, get to help when you get up to speed. I know how to Pokemon battle. Shut up. You're dumbass. Look at a hole. I'm not a dumbass. Look at a hole. Like a hole. Do you saw that? You're proud of me? I'm not gonna battle. I determined that. I'm not gonna battle. Does it look like I have? Does it look like I want to battle? But does he keep his step pick also on his team or not? Now for his final team, does he keep his step pick and Chikorita or not? Like evolves. Ah, I see. I could tell him, no, you suck. Yeah, probably, you know, with the dumbest like me. Guys, I don't know what a Pokemon Center is. I haven't played any of the other Pokemon games, you know. I think do is Preggo is a pack of absolute boulders. Dumbass. I am the biggest dumbass on the planet. Finally I got the Scyther. Nice. What do you think my first Pokemon will be? What do I hope that it will be? Fletching, Mareep, Weedle, Scatterbug. Think a Mareep? Mareep will be cool. But would I be like a Weedle? Like a no, wait, I have like from like shorter shiny Butterfree. Because it's Weedle, Kakuna, Butterfree, right? If I remember correctly. I never have seen a shiny Vivillon, so. No. Oh. Kakuna? Am I? Ja, het is Weedle Kakuna. Oh. Oh ja, het is Weedle. That makes. Warmth. I blame the warmth. Ja, het is Weedle, Cocoon, het is not Weedle, Cocoon, Beedrill. Yeah, no, I remember correctly. It makes sense. What if I get a Beedrill, Butterfree, Megapod, Caterpie? Ja, dat was het. I am okay, I do know stuff, okay? I think the rules will be, controls help. Yeah, I am not used to the controls at all either in this game. But I think for me the rules primarily will be a shiny of every type, a shiny from every zone, shiny Mega Skarmory, and a shiny Mega or, you know, shiny... What's that Mega? Yeah, shiny Skarmory, Mega Skarmory, but also Alpha, a shiny Alpha. And if it's possible, a shiny Alpha Skarmory. But... And I'm asking for too much. It's the demon! Kill it! I have PTSD about that thing. Good luck bench resetting. Yeah, I was thinking this is... The only real thing you can do is bench resetting, right? I don't want it. Shut up. You think bench resetting is gonna be a problem? I think battling is gonna be a problem. I don't wanna catch a fucking Buttlebee. It's just annoying, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, during this stream, I'm gonna throw all of the Pokeballs against rocks, against random stuff. You get to sit in there. Hey, potions. No time to be sitting around? Aren't you not like sort? I've got my 5 Pokemon. Are you happy now? I'm a deep. Deep. A picture would also be great. I think I got my 5 species. I got like a Totodile, a Bunnelby, a Fletchinger, a Weedle, and a Scatterbug. I think I have it. At least the tutorial is not like 2 hours long like a Scarlet and Violet. Or is it 2 hours long? I mean, apparently I'm not allowed to bank research, so I can't really get my first Pokemon. I do like her outfit, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do like that top dress. I don't know why. Mess, you know, research task, rewards. Is it a dress? I think it's more on top with leggings, right? But still, I have teal hair, doesn't you? Level 20 was the... Oh. Oh. Level 50. Level 50? The best way to be with them all the time. Are they researching lantern and people? Research conducted by individual trainers these days. Our lab is used to aid in surveying wild zones. Look, oh, that's a Garchomp. A Mega Garchomp. Oh. That's in our choice. Now I'm getting the stupid head. I don't want a stupid head. You again. How do you know? Naveen. Well, I forgot your name. Let's be able to research. Yeah. Yeah, we know it knows. No, I don't need a head. We don't need a head. No. I still don't find that teal hair. This guy just drops by, be like, oh, you're the new guy? Thanks, Saddybot. You know, the guy drops by, and he's like, come here, have a hat. I have to go. Good luck with your head. Be honest, how many of you like that hat? How do you remove this? Can I not, like... Worthless, not a fan at first. Oh. Do I catch a bumblebee or can I, like, bench cat? Oh, really? I never liked it as Scarlet the Violet, and I didn't like it now. I can be sitting around. I guess we're not done with, like, the tutorial yet. Look at that poor Pichu. That's layer. You know what this purpose meme template? I think when I see it, but... Yeah, I know, it is the Morty. Is it the Morty meme? It is the Morty meme, right? Which Pokemon do I miss? Oh yeah, Meep. Yeah, the Rick and Morty meme, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know what that is now. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Hey, what is attacking me? Oh? You! You can attack me. I don't care. My Aridos, what is my purpose? Me, you get the entry hazard. Aridos, oh my god. Like, oh my god. Yeah, better if they picture me. Yeah, I get that. I get that. All Pokemon you technically can't use, but I need 2 Pokemon for the, I think, the Battle Royale thing. Let's have a bite. Cafe outlet, the cafe is so good. Yay, another thing. Another thing completed, I still don't have the 3 down. When I get to use the Luminous, it's gonna be kind of build and fun. It's a lot. There also must have been a shortcut. I don't think they're perfect model of how humans and Pokemon can coexist or anything, but it's good that we have them. Is that the ZA app? Oh yeah, Zach. Hello Linunfen, thank you for the follow. Promotion match, once you're not ticket points, text shop your ZA app as a promotion match. As a promotion to the next rank. Am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready? Can I now sit in the bench? I don't think I can sit in the bench still. Do I look like I want to talk to you? Or switching? Sure. Does it look like I want to talk to you? No. Sure. I left it at my book run at fighting Zack as next objective, so... Ah, I see, no. Then I'll explain. I'll try to understand. I try. Let me in! Let me in! Up here. Nothing. I don't think you do. Probably not, but hey, it's worth a guess. Oh. Oh. Ah. Sometimes the most stupid once you get hanged up, it's easy. That's perfect, of course. I thought you could win that Totodile. I could shiny hunt until I find one legitimately, but I think that's really hard to do. When attack is incoming like finally go to your second Pokemon and press the up button. Go from making their call card to play bad games on stream. You're a bad game, babe. Hi babe, how's life? And I'll try to remember. Try to remember al horen. Ja. You? I have PTSD about you. But like, let's select it before the attack hits. Slightly. Yeah, I know. And your Pokemon should take damage. If you did it right. This guy had the flat chain that I lost like 2 or 3 times too. That thing here is a demon. Loser. I will be Plessure, be a loser. Can it not be super effective since... No, wait, it's not fire type yet. Means I don't play a good game like one of the Yakuza series, Resident Evil, Equation 33, The Last of Us. You buy me those games, babe? I had to like level 4 Weedle and level 6 Thunderbug. I forgot which my Weedle was for my Kakuna. I had a Kakuna. I want that item, you don't want first try, I didn't. I didn't want first try either, so... Oh wait, you won. Level 6 to 7, you're the 6-7, babe. Yeah, about strong trainers. Yeah, I called that ignore you because I already know what you thought. I am trying to follow your tips, but I'm gonna forget. Do I look like the person that will remember stuff? I am really gonna forget. Oh no. I don't need to switch. I don't need to switch. I'll try to remember and I'll try to execute it next time. I'll try. I'm not guaranteed. So far I know a bit is worth a cent, and you can do the special things with. Like now they added the option to like make messages bigger or something like that. And you can also cheer, so it's like donating but with like bits and special effects. This is some parts that I haven't done yet. Last time, so... That's it, for I should be waiting for fairs. And that's him. Zach fought a lot of promotion with not upset, fought in, not won. Thank you, Preggo, Elise. All my kids search for glory in the race CA's Royal Battlegrounds, huh? It sounds simple, as a new starter in CA Clan 2A. You don't care, you learn much easier to set than done. If you against every other Pokemon trainer wants to be stronger in the room. Let's get a promotion match started, shall we? Piece of Gato. Taxi driver has the taxi. We're going to reach rank 8. Have established all forms of transit luminix except taxis. That's one wish. That's one way of a wish. Extra. I don't know if it has a water move, but I assume it doesn't. There's 3 Pokemon. I have 2. I mean, it's water gun too, so my... Pidgey? Hey, another shiny Pidgey! Maybe we should make your Pokemon a higher level. Uh-oh. Quick attack. Well, I'm paralyzed. I can move as quickly as I want. Move 3 times in a row. Why should an opponent get promoted instead of me? Or Zach. Once again, that makes it 100 times. I've lost my promotion match. This is why they call me Le Z Eternal. I didn't have Shinies yet, but still. Confirm, congratulations on processing your promotion. Am I now free to let's... You beat the tutorial boss. Let's go! I did the tutorial in 2 hours. The situation was on, even took the pronunciation of your Pokemon into account. I didn't do anything at all. I am nice to meet you, trainer. My name is Emma. I'm a detective who's been entrusted with the task of protecting the peace of Lumino City. No, but like, I can't sit on a bench without, you know, the game telling me I can't. Yeah. This probably seems MC's newest member. Makes sense, when I saw a bit of promotion there, just happened to pass by while I was investigating a suspicious Pokemon. It's what I saw Team could find things, but AZ's please too, not that his face would give it away. Very urban, I'm afraid I have found any leads on the person you're looking for. I want to let you know, but I've got to be heading back now. Have a good night. Like, can I sit on a bench without, like, you know, telling the game that I can't sit on the bench? Oh, the medals you obtain to become... Oh. Becomes prize money. Oh. Oh. Nobody asked. I flow ass. I'm a great guy now. I'm the best. Casey, you're a natural. Here with Lydia, but not with Casey. We forget the opponent was Zack. Lizzie, a turtle. Wouldn't be raining on a parade like that if you see the match in Irene. Preggo has serious potential. I can tell she's getting straight up the ranked. Yeah, for real. She's basically a brand new Pokemon trainer. Still won a promotion right away. That's big. Team MC is heading straight for the top. Oh, do you know what the additional MC in our team names Preggo Elise? Now what? You will want to see it. Numbers for Mega Evolution and MC's from Motel Z. How did Preggo Elise fare tonight? Hey, yes, yeah, I think we're able to predict the future of Luminous with Preggo Elise around. Oh, Urban, you're that confident? Oh, even Emma had good things to say about her. You're gonna know. Bye, Aura, thank you for dropping by. Until next time. You know, you're gonna see me struggle. You met Emma, did you? She's a remarkable Pokemon trainer, and because she joined your efforts. She has her own work to carry out. Let's hope that enough competition will force us the strongest Mega Evolution user. That's the city's Pokemon and people might finally rest easy. What you say? Then you can see me suffer next time? I don't know. Transgender is here, yeah, takes a lot of energy, I'm hungry. Don't want to retire for the night. Oh, please good later as long as ready so. Hey, another Cell card sign. Shiny, right? Oh, that. Oh. I'll try to write you, remember. The fuck is that? It's curry? Wasnt curry. Ja, de galerie is legendary curry. I reject the monstrosity altogether. But best not feel good to this. You can be so particular, maybe it's because you're on boards or this. I had many other teams, but I'd rather line across Wasnt curry. Yeah, Big Sam, if you have still think like might work okay for us. Yeah, I'll do the best I can. Don't put all that pressure on me. I'm gonna sit on a bench for 24 hours. Time to shine yet. Now the work is really gonna start after 1.5 hours. Like I said, for the bug type, I've done 2 recordings. I think one for 40 minutes and one for 45. But like the thing, and I left at beating Zack or facing off against Zack. So everything now is new for me until the next stream where I like, you know, don't. Like, it looked fun to me to say, you know, I catch a shiny in every wild zone. But that doesn't mean that I can catch a shiny of every type. I can still do that. But the idea since Skarmory was, you know, in the art. Mega Skarmory is the end goal. And if possible, an alpha shiny make it Skarmory. I don't want to go to the tower. I don't want to go to the tower. I don't. And I now finally sit on a bench for 24 hours. And hope I hear something. Oh, you. Hey kid, we're finished fixing up the outside of your hotel. Hey, thanks to Bridge Tarragon. Good thing, still why bother fixed, not like you got a guest lined up out of the door. We got one of these though, I guess she's not exactly a guest anymore. I still also have to get used to these new look of like... How do you call that switch 2 things? Yeah, for this for LZ. Make your own videos to advertise, huh? Not a bad idea, wanna be better to just ask Carnieri to promote the hotel for you? Or could you ask one of my prize scaffolding courses post up the walls for your hotel? Build scaffolding all the time of our works as part of urban development plan, but you see, who cares about the regular scaffolding? No one. That's why it drains Racine Construction make our scaffolding into obstacle course. They also leave colorful schools on the course for folks to get trading for prizes. And you get a little something for you in the house if one of the prizes you can get. Canary plush. Oh, it's like the XP share. Ah, it's like an XP share. The way construction worked, it is like completely labeled after an Vtuber. And that sort of stuff. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to get there. Are those rocks? Mega crystals are made from some kind of mysterious energy apparently. You can special spice these with Pokemon moves. And what can I do with these things? Ah, Vinny's company. I thought the tutorial was done by now. I guess, you know, the Mega Shard tutorial. No, I did the wrong move. I did the wrong move. Yeah, I'm coming, Urbean. Or dummy. Touching is here. Wat ook al dan? In the very of Luminous City, Prism Tower. Is the one big circle of Prism Tower right at the center? Right, let's get across the roof and head for the tower. Sign up. YOLO! Oh, wat zijn toe? Oh. I knew that. Ik heb heel research. Can coach Pokemon there or even just some training. And wait for the voet bij de presentatie. Find me once you're done. Is it because that I'm on a mission that I can't really, you know, bench reset? And that sort of stuff? A Vtuber? I see a magic card. Now, a shiny Rosalina or a shiny Vtuber would never hurt. The Barnable boy. That is how is those things called again? It's a parage, right? These things, a pet rat. There's no way to bench reset in this area. Or... I think there's a way to bench reset in this one. I don't see a bench reset. But you do it on the land. Or is, oh, I could bench reset outside here. There is no time sitting around. I thought we were done with the tutorial. I thought we were done with the tutorial. I'm done with you, Urbane. It's been 2 hours and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to shiny one for once. I can even shiny in for once. Keep the salary winning your promotion match. The only treat. A flamethrower rose. And no clue what a flamethrower rose is. I think they got the best coffees in Lumine. Voila, you ordered an apologies right off and order some more. Got it? Want the beating sips of coffee while taking the view of Prism Tower. Looks super modern, right? Well, as he says, it's actually been around for a pretty long time. But the new VK was one of your favorite hunts, Urbane. And forgive me, who's your friend? I thought we worked together, Finny. He was addition to Team MZ. Is gentleman Finny, a big shot from Quatersar Inc. I'm the CSO secretary entitled, though I'm practicing more often her errand boy. Regardless, I'm pleased to meet you. Please accept my apologies on behalf of the company for any inconvenience you may have suffered due to our urban redevelopment efforts. Even our beloved Prism Tower is closed to visitors until we can complete some renovations. We came here hoping to see the city side Preggo has truly sorry state of affairs. Construction in the city becomes somewhere people and Pokemon live in harmony. Thank you for your understanding. Well, I'm afraid I'm just going back to work. Please excuse and enjoy your day. What the Sacro Inc. Let's move on. Thank you so much for more important taking today. We're going to the local bureau. That's where Emma works. Follow me. I don't want to follow you. I'm not let out free. I don't want to do what I want to do. I'm not listening, Urbane. Can you just let me go? Can you let me do what I want? People have been enjoying more of Blast since you joined. I'm curious about you. She keeps asking me stuff. That sounds like a you problem. And I'm sure Navin will warm up soon too. Yeah, sure. Emma's a super talented detective. So. This is a rogue district. Look at Bros just past the rogue plaza, but that's weird. It looks like some kind of gathering going over there. I wanna check it out. Let's go see. Hi, Kazu! I'm still not allowed to go free, and I'm still not allowed to go shiny hunt, so I can't do my shiny only runs yet. So, but how's your day? Oh, dat is area 3. Well, welcome to my shiny only attempt of like Pokemon ZA. With like permanent marks on ZA shiny only because I'm not allowed to shiny hunt yet. And it is simply join the first of just and watch your Pokemon by the power skyrocket. Once you reach your upper ranks, you will be able to take Pokemon in hand-to-hand combat. The Fist of Justice is here to help the good citizens of Lumen's training go strong. Also, we are joined to strengthen and we can finally make milestones to take off the pass. And you in the back. Once you taste my strength fist, and you understand the truth of your for Sandy's word. I'll challenge you to a battle. You waddle run in a Pokemon because belly. I waddle run. I attempt to run, but that doesn't work. I was not ready for a battle. But what is in... Still cute, true. But what is inside the belly? Nobody knows. That was a kid. He's doing more than I do. Because like what is inside my Pokemon belly, nobody knows. Nobody knows what's inside my Pokemon belly. Are Pokemon eggs? Is it a baby? The kid. Kill it, Bumblebee! You're a sacrifice for this! To beat you in the belly. I did like for when I made my Pokemon lore for like all Pokemon ZA types, you know, or like all the types, I did make like some change in like how they got pregnant or what's in the belly and thing. Such stuff. But for example, one had like was pregnant of Pokemon X, the other had like an inflated belly, the other was just trying to get pregnant with like be it a girl or a boy. Or there were a few that were pregnant and that sort of stuff. There were a few people that eat people. So learn moves. So there is like in my Pokemon lore, you know, in the Pokemon lore side of things, there are Elises that are pregnant of Pokemon eggs, there are Elises that eat people and carry them around their belly, there are Elises that have like inflated bellies, there are Elises that are trying to get pregnant of people, so. Let me guess, I can sit in a bench in this area too. Oh wait, this has... Isn't there a Dino Pokemon with a punch hole in its belly? You mean Kagastan? Kagastan? Is allowed to do this. Yeah. No Shinies? Supposed to be a Fletchinger up here. I know that. The Pokemon's respawn? Skiddo. Oh, I want a shiny Skiddo. And Pikachu. Those are aggressive. Lowest are like... Is that an Esper? Oh wait, my Pokemon are dead. Litleo. So yeah, Kangaskhan. Like my girlfriend often says I'm a Kangaskhan because of the pregnancy aspect of my thing. I thought there was supposed to be a Fletchinger up here. Are you scared? Haters are cute. Are those the Benchams or Latios? I know it's like a popular thing. You know, I know it's a popular thing to do it like this because it easily resets all the spawns. It's one of the easier spots, but I thought there was supposed to be a fletchlinger up here. So if you do this a few times, then... like in this game, shinies will despawn. So if I load a shiny in, the shiny won't despawn, but the rest will. Yeah, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp. But I thought there was supposed to be also a fletchlinger up here. Maybe that despawns later. Pokemon on that. But I think I need cut for that. But we don't hear a shiny sound yet. Yeah, maybe it's a different time. Because I remember that's why people like to do it. You know? Because it would like allow them to like easily get a Pokemon. That area of... I don't care, Urbane. Let me, like, I think I need to be let free first. And such stuff. In sense of like, you know, I need to be let free and so that I can reset time, because I don't think I reset time now because I'm like in the main quest. But I thought the tutorial will be done. Knock knock. Yeah, classic game. I always come and collect it like a detective should be. When I was at Rosspot while back on the brink of exhaustion wandering the streets, Emma was one who saved me and brought to AZ. Remember Emma? Scat stares in my soul. Emma? Wait, is she asleep? Oh, the Preggo, welcome to the Look Up Hero. Good night, we cut your snoozer, right? What are my job as detectives to say about this, so I can leap into action anytime. If I need to you two are too energetic after your late night and I say, yeah, it's good to see you again, Preggo Elise. You remember me, right? No, I don't remember you. Detective agency, Look Up Hero. Over at my party, maybe Mimi and Esper are like a family to me. Might want to float something past Preggo Elise real quick. Thanks. I can straight to the chase, Preggo Elise. Would you consider helping me out with my detective work? Sure. Learn more about the people Pokemon living rooms will give you a leg up if you hope to win the ZA Royale. I can see if you like it. Side missions, oh yeah. Can I now do what I want? Okay, why does the... You know, I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna shiny hunt. Why is there still no time to be sitting around? Why is there still no time to be sitting around? Why is there no time to be sitting around? I want to be sitting around. You see my state? You see my state here? Standing in. Lose Lumonies. Hey, big Bunnelby. Twice the size of my own Bunnelby and the eyes of the real evil glow. Oh yeah. Anyway, in the end of the wild zone. We can let the Bunnelby run wild. I'll go back and take out the spot where I saw it. Maybe we should turn on guidance for my request so you can find the right place as well. Ah, headpad! Hey, tell me to collect these things. I don't know what you can do with Mega Charge yet. But... Okay, bro, oh no. Hey. You know the importance if it's in all caps, you know? A big old belly, ha! Can't you climb these things? That's how you do that? Oh. Wait. This is why you never should give me a game with side missions, by the way. Hey. This is never a game where you should give me with side missions because distracted. That's how you do that? Huh? Wow, can't be bothered. The fuck is this? Total bite. Fine, I'll walk around. I'll take the long way around. Fine. What did I get for? Daar is je big old enemy. De cover up is vol in het. Ja, die alpha Pokémon. Oh look, a big bad body. Anyway. No, anyway. I did what Aurora told me to do. I didn't do anything. Jesus. Was that a crit or something? Hey. What do you mean by that? I'm not talking about my belly and that sort of stuff. I know I'm a pregnant gender girl. I'm gonna lose this. How did I lose that? How did I lose that? How do you get to that? Yeah, I need help. I need apparently the train. Dit wat zo'n voor? Wat zo'n voor? Een Ekent, een Gasly. What would be easier to fight? The Gasly would be easier due to its ghost nature. Relax. Super. Jump from there, west on. Guys, I don't want a 3-on-1. I want to go shiny hunt. I am like aiming at the spin rack. Now we should be leveled up, right? Elise, this was a shiny only run. Yeah, I'm not allowed to hunt shinies yet. Where the fuck is the open center? Like, I'm not allowed to do bench setting, and I don't think like the resetting in like area 3 works. So I also tried that, but that might take some time. Here's helping my request. I lost my ring in the Domus Bean Cemetery. See in fact porting in the back, course my poor back. This is a love one cave on a wild Pokemon of all things jumped out of nowhere. I wanted to give her a fight, like look at Tom from the shock and mine was it a mess. I would never lost my ring before to nonsense. Say why they jumped out and gave me such an awful night. As we called a particular species this week only to the fairy type. So I need to defeat the Sableye. You're an Ekans. Why are you poisoned? Hello, what happened there? What happened there? I look away for 2 seconds. Guys, I think there are a few spinner eggs on this house. I think. What do you want? Is it over here? But it is stupid that I can't really shiny hunt yet. I thought I could do that in the stream. I thought. I guess not. I'll pick this up. sure. You could say why. I'm getting a hang of, like, at least I'm getting the hang of the mechanics. And that sort of stuff of the game. So. Did I have to, like... Nah, I'm gonna keep the ring. Find the Finders keepers. Finders keepers. Finders keepers, my ring. Finders keepers, my ring. Can't I keep the ring? I catched it. Wanna have it? Jump again. Colorful screw. Yay. I see a poker center. Opera ticket. No. Yeah, that's a stronger battle. Yeah. A Pikachu. Dat was een area 3. Store, the hat store, the sweater store. Maybe they have more to option, but not me. You look different, and I hate it. I hate it. You look different. Oh, je Birdmont. I wanted to register it. Birthday month is 12th. The birth date is 16. I'll spin on budding the zero so spicy freeze up for a second. Can't I not fly to like... I know there are Pikachus in here. Hey. Fine. What was this thing? Oh. Now I would love a shiny Skiddo. Because Skiddo is cute. So... What's that? Is this a pushy place? Pushy high roller. Huh. I could try the tactic of resetting in the building in 3, but I want to see if this measure should help me bench reset for area 1. Get a Heracles somewhere? Get a Heracles? For free? Boys. Pikachu evolved to Raichu. First ability side self-turn suggested may attack trainer. Yeah, you wanted the Pikachu. Well, now that Thunderstone's the only base Pokemon involved, there are plenty of others out there to find. Thanks so much for your help. Give him a regard, won't you? I do have Heracles. I think this is just also part of the tutorial. How do you see... X. I wanted to see that one. And I get that this is just part of the tutorial, I guess. If I have to do like a ZA Royale part after this, nah, please don't. Yeah, I'm ready to feed it. Get him, Heracles. But you don't have a fighting move? Like, I legit thought you had a fighting move. And that's my bad. Why do you have to catch all these Pokemon? Alphas, yeah. Yeah, done the tutorial after 2 hours. I want shiny hunting already, but I didn't. Una. Like honestly, like if I now have the chance to shine into which area do I start? Honestly, the shiny skater doesn't sound that bad. Comparison when you can get in like area 1. But you're the one over, like on the other side. But you're too at the other side. Can I not go off? I just have some help next time with 3 damage comes. Thanks for your work today. I showed you meer van wat doen mijn trainer should know. Ik denk of die skills already veel meer met Pokémon Evolution, right? Yeah. So the conditions are met. My evolving is strong. And I must study the evolution transcends all evolution. It's called Mega Evolution. Probably first you see it for yourself that having me to explain. Come join me in Fontaine. Won't you Preggo Elite? I am not free. I am not free yet. When is this Preggo free to go do whatever Preggo wants to do? I don't have to battle you, right? Sure. And then another tutorial was 2 hours long. Eat. Oh, come on, Eric, let's take everything. Is that the only Pokemon you have? Ready? Is that the only Pokemon you have? Hardworking Pokemon. Wink, wink. Mega Stone, we can Mega Evolve. Let's go, Emperor's Mega Evolution time. I should always, by the way, Mega Emperors. Let's get shown off. The limits of evolution of the power of Pokemon even further, because when the Pokemon Mega Evolves, the move gets also more powerful. It said pushing the limits of evolution means that Pokemon will stay Mega Evolved forever. It's good to use the Mega Evolution too. Nah. That's the way to the life, just like what LZ did. Anyway, thanks for coming by today. Thanks for the opportunity to help us. It's full people in need, so if you see someone that's give them a man, just like you did for my clients earlier. I think I could use your help too. I see a black 4-legged Pokemon around, be sure to let me know. A black 4-legged Pokemon. Is that like low kicks? Evil on rank X. I don't want to go into a battle pond. Can I now go shiny hunt? Can I just like go like sit on a bench now? I don't care about the night zone. Can I skip this? This is gonna take some. Like, that's the thing that I knew when I started. I should hear like a shiny sound if they spawn in, right? I think it automatically should sign shiny. It's like the ding ding. But that sort of stuff. But I knew that once the mode that I was gonna do and let a shiny type one. I think like for mine it makes the interesting more run. Because like it's instead of a monologue you also have to work really for like your Pokemon and thing. And that sort of stuff because you know, it is not that I go like for example the bug type monologue is not that I go get into the zone, catch a Weedle and a what's that thing called? Scatterbug. You know. And that I have my Pokemon. No, now I need to work for it. Which is gonna take some time. Is it also across the roofs? Oh. I don't think, like... I think the shiny sound... I'm doubting myself. No, I don't hear any shiny yet. I don't hear any shinies yet. I think the easiest one to do will be zone 3. Because of like going in and out of the building. So I think that one will be the easiest to do. But the other areas might be a bit harder. Because this is just like more tedious to do. Thing. This is more tedious to do because you get the cutscene every time. I should just deactivate the cutscene. Attack speed fast, minimap rotation fixed. Regular. Oh. Oh, it's an alpha scatter. Oh! They do change. Okay, the Pokemon do change at least. The alpha scatterbug. Okay, we do know that the Pokemon at least changed, so this method should work. But I wish you could skip this. I don't get that there's a battle zone activated. Now it's at the other side. Imagine if it's an alpha. Like, if it's an alpha Scatterbug or like an alpha Weedle, shiny, I wouldn't mind. Just imagine. Just imagine. And look, now they're normal again. They're now normal again. They're normal again. But it was a real quick alpha at least. So. Wait, what? You again. I pranked. That Skutterberg is like real often alpha. Yeah, I might do a few times this also just off stream because I can. Because I can imagine that not like everybody's like interested in shiny hunts. That's like 37 pigeons again. But at least for this weather, it's just easy to do, you know, sit back, chat and that sort of stuff. And thing. So. But yeah, for other stuff, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just wish you could skip the cutscene. I wish you could skip the cutscene. Oh, it's the alpha bundle. Ow. Can I send a pet to you on Discord? Can't I just send a pet to you on Discord? Is that not allowed? That's good to know. No, I just wanted to send it a pet as I was, you know, you're like resetting. No, I started 10 minutes ago because there was way more tutorial than I thought. Ah, head pet! No, you. You're head pet. You're a head pet. So, because apparently that Looker Bureau is also like a mission, like, you know. Yeah, have fun with your music, I get you. You're a head pet. No, it's not orange. You're a head pet. There do be a lot of alphas. No shinies yet. Now I'm getting my hopes hyped up already that it's gonna be a shiny alpha. Imagine. Shiny alpha already. But this is that earlier. Like, I know that this is gonna be part of the stream and I might gonna just do like a few off stream. Just to like hunt. That sort of stuff. But the thing is also like with this weather, with like warm weather where you don't really want to like do anything super interactive. And just something like back, yeah, tiny hunts. Might be the thing. Because if you don't know how this works, if every time you reload, every Pokemon despawns and respawns. But if a shiny would spawn, they stay loaded in, so they never respawn. Basically despawn. Thunder, scatter off. The Alpha Marie. Look how fluffy they are and big they are. Look at it. Look how fluffy they were. Oh, the shiny Marie. Like a shiny Alpha Marie just because of like how big they are. The giant thing, because like I don't really have to be talkative, I don't really have to like, I could just turn my brain off and just do like a few times this, but I might do area 3 first and just let it go for a few times. I think that might be a smarter thing. Look at that shiny fletching there. That's a big bird! You're not shiny, you're an orange. I might go to area 3. I never tried. Just a picture at the other side. Shiny. Not so yellow. I don't know if this counts also for like the Pokemon that's on the roof at the other side. Because I know a Kakuna can spawn. Or a Pidgeot. Look at that. There's like a Alpha Pidgeot. Pidgey there. Good. Hi Pichu. I might go to like do the easy one to see how long it roughly will take. Thing. Because maybe with that we can like sense the idea, because this is gonna be rough. And such stuff. And this... What are you doing here? Hi Zelda, how's life? So now you're here. We're not spawning in yet. How's life? Better than this, like... I think this is easier for resetting. Thing, and Shinies. But no, if you was wondering, no, I haven't got a shiny yet. And I might should have reconsidered this challenge. A shiny Litio, I want to be like too bad with. I think. Of course, I would love a shiny Skiddo. I don't think I want a shiny Penchamp, but that attack me. You shiny? You're not shiny. I don't know, you know, the scariest part to me is that they're like an Alpha Litio spawns in front of you. Thing. But also Scarlet and Violet, like Scarlet and Violet sandwiches and shiny hunts made me way too impatient for shiny hunts. Like, I had the gesto of like resetting way more back in the day, but once Scarlet and Violet dropped, especially the Indigo Disc, and that sort of stuff, I have been like, pretty impatient. Like, I haven't been doing this for like a few times. You know, and I've already been like, should I check, should I not? But I also feel something so wrong with like Pikachu's being like aggressive. Oh, you're still present? You're still present. Ah! Is that like Alpha Little? Oh no, that's to the right. Is that Alpha Little always spawning? Because if that Alpha Little is what is spawning, then would I be happy with an Alpha Little? Now that I think about it. It will be a normal fire type. Or fire normal type. I forgot what it was. I think it was normal fire type. Like, I think I would love to get a Skiddo from this. I want to be met with a Litleo. I don't think I would like Pikachu. Floette will be really hard to spot, I think. But... oh, look at him sleeping. Sorry, I had to. Are also not shining still. Since when did Litleo spawn here? I've never noticed it by any other people. Oh, this is gonna take a while. And also, can we just fill the fact that like rally against each other that like this hair is not teal colored? I'm pretty sure it's more dark blue still. Like some people just left their controllers like this for like 3 minutes, 30 minutes. I gotta do something else. You know, the thing is, I want to get a shiny, at least one shiny this stream. And thing, because I feel like, you know, I can do a shiny or start a shiny only run without getting the shiny. If I get 2 or 3 shinies after that off stream, so be it. You know, because I don't think we're all waiting for, you know, pressing this 20 times. But like, I feel like starting the shiny only runs and then doing the, like the whole introduction without getting a shiny, you know, doesn't feel right. I hear no shinies yet. Oh, you're too yellow. You're too yellow. Oh, here we go again for like 10 minutes, I guess. I don't have, like as I said, I don't have the patience for this anymore because of Scarlet and Violet. And thing, but it is also just a work to keep track thing. But also, like, at this part of learning experience, I guess you can say it like as learning thing. And I know that I chose this myself. I could have said, you know, that is like the bug that would have been on YouTube, like Twitch, a shiny only on YouTube. And thing, or that like the other one won, because I thought there were 2 with like, no, there were 2 with the same amount. Yeah, that would mean that I have to do it otherwise. That wouldn't mean that I have to do it otherwise. Am I still streaming? Am I? I think I'm still. I think I am. The thing. But that's the thing, like... like, if I thought, for example, like, me and Focus are not present. And how do I mean by that, for example? I think the best example that I can give is in Project Diva, now that I think of it. Because in Project Eva, often songs are like 3 to 4 minutes. If you're unlucky, a song is 6 minutes. But, you know, and that sort of stuff. And often it requires your inner focus, because the moment you start thinking about other stuff, the moment you think about, you know, any other stuff or lose focus, you're gonna miss playing. And that sort of stuff. And it's something that I always notice. Like, I genuinely think, I'm genuinely think that I'm maybe pretty good at Diva. But that's because of my inner focus that's so like is so badly developed and thing. And so poorly accumulated, I guess, that you get like what I have now. That I might play on an intermediate level, I am have the skills of an expert. You got a thing. Because I do often notice that like when I play Project Diva, I sometimes have a real trouble to keep my focus on the game and chart and not think about anything else. Because I do notice the moment I start thinking about anything else and my mind drifts off, like I have a really creative mindset and that sort of stuff. But, you know, the moment I start drifting off is the moment that I be like, you know, like, yeah, I'm done. And that sort of stuff. And that's the moment here also, like, maybe you need patience for this. Maybe you need to let it go for like 10 minutes, you know. Can I just do it like this? No. Can I just do it with my tablet? I can do it like this with my tablet. Will I get Joy-Con drift? Probably. No, I'm in Mr. Troll. I poke it up. Hold on, let me... I don't hear any shiny sounds yet. But some people just leave this running for 30-40 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm here every 2 minutes. No shiny skin out, okay. Okay, well, let me properly set this up. No. But that's the thing, like, you know, I could just leave this and be like, you know, I don't be streaming, I go shaving, I go showering and that sort of stuff, and I'll look back. But that's the thing, like, yeah, this is gonna be a long progress, because if I want a shiny in every zone, and if I want a shiny from every type, and I want a shiny alpha, then I do have to hunt long, and that sort of stuff. So a lot of these streams might be just like shiny hunt and that sort of stuff, and thing. But to get back to Project Diva, like, that's the thing that's not in our focus, because the moment I start thinking, like, I have a really creative mind. The moment I start thinking about something, then my mind is gonna focus on that and drifts away from the chart. And then you're gonna inner think, you're gonna inner speak, you know, like in your inner mind, you be like, oh, I should do this, oh, this is the idea, you know. And then you lose the focus, and then you fumble, and then once you fumble, it gets way worse, and worse, and that sort of stuff. And then frustration comes, and that's the thing, like, once frustration hits, you're mind blocked. Like, 9 out of 10 times I'm not mind blocked and that sort of stuff. And thing. And then often I get more mad, because I generally feel sometimes in Project Diva at least, that like 90% of the mistakes I made are just silly mistakes that I shouldn't be doable. I think generally, if I want to make any more mistakes in Project Diva that I can, like, that are my fault, you know, be it like an early press, be it like a button swap, you know, that instead of a square X square, I press square X, you know, those type of things, that if I don't do those anymore, that like generally my score will be 60% to 70% at least better. And thing. And I dare to say that with confidence, in sense of like, you know, but put that confidence to the test. It's the same with my gender, put that confidence out in the public. And thing. So, but yeah, that's also why I think patient and thing. And that's also think why since last week, you know, when I had this talk with Shiva and Orshina, I forgot what his name was, but to talk with the guy Yu-Gi-Oh! That like, my sexuality is more on the allowable sexual, gray sexual spectrum. I think it's allowable, sexual and thing. Because that's the thing, like, I do know my bad sides or my habits or thing, like with my inner focus, and they've always been there, but how to fix them? Yeah. And maybe, like, yeah, maybe I'm somebody with like a bad focus and that cannot explain things really well. But yeah. But I think, like as I said, I think through Sword and Shield, for example, I generally have been like trying to get like 2 shiny Stuffles, because I wanted a shiny Beaver and a shiny Stuffle. I did get 1 shiny Stuffle, and I did generally hunt for that. As in, you know, encounter a Stuffle, go out of it, encounter a Stuffle, go out of it, encounter a Stuffle, even fought Stuffles up to 500 tough. But in that era, I generally shiny hunted. I did use of the exploit, you know, that you can find a den. And that like you can like set the den to a specific date, and then, you know, that on intervals that den for you would be like shiny. You know, I did use that exploit with a friend. And because of that, some of my shiny Pokemon are not from my OT trainer, because I used that den exploit that people had bots set up for. I did also shiny hunt in Shining Pearl. I think in Shining Pearl I found it easier, because it was easy to get a 40% catch chain. I think I didn't have it often that either the chain broke or that the chain was thing. But in Scarlet and Violet, with the introduction of sandwiches, it also made me like, you know, think. I've never did it really in Legend of CA. So I never, like, that's the thing, I've never really had the experience with that shiny sound, you know? Like, I never had that introduction with that shiny sound. As in, like, in ZA, if you're, like, in Legend ZA, and not, like, Pokemon ZA. Legacy A, if you flew around, and one turn you had like indicating you have a shiny. That is, I think it's the same sound. But you could be thinking, Elise, doesn't this despawn shinies? No. I will get to that in a minute, but no, this doesn't despawn shinies. The shiny sound. Is that definitely your least? If this alpha litio lays to the left, is that making that weird sound? But anyway, that sort of stuff. So you had a tingling link. I never had that. I think that literally is like up to the left. It is not consistent, so I don't think it is a shiny. But because it keeps respawning, so I don't think there is a shiny Litrio Alpha. I might be wrong. I think. But yeah. And that brings me by this game. Shinies don't despawn. Like, for example, if I do this, every Pokemon despawns and respawns. But if it's a shiny, it doesn't despawn. They changed that in this game, which is really, really nice. And I wish they had the Scarlet and Violet, because, like, I do generally sometimes think, like, how many shinies did I miss in Scarlet and Violet? And that sort of stuff. Shinies that you didn't see, shinies that were, like, too hidden away, a thing. So, yeah. No shiny yet? I'm pretty sure like the shiny one should pop if one of them is shiny. I'm pretty sure. So, here we go again. I don't want to go into my snatch hole. I'm trying to like... For some reason it doesn't want to stay like... You just stay like down like you just did like a minute ago. Why are you walking now all of a sudden? Is it because I pressed B? But that's the thing, like... Yeah, like, do I have the page for this? Do I, like, do I mind, like, thing, yeah. But that's the thing, with Scarlet and Violet, like, especially with those, like, level 3 sandwiches, you got sometimes so many shiny Pokemon within 30 minutes. And I often had, like, especially after Blueberry Academy, when I started to use sandwiches, I often had after, like, 2 to 3 minutes, that I'm like, oh, I don't have a shiny yet, you know, what is this? And that you look at the timer and you be like, I've almost been busy for 50 minutes, you know, 15 or 20 minutes. Oh, still busy for 5, and I was sitting there like... So, like, Scarlet and Violet really made me impatient. I generally say. Hey, it's warm. It's still too warm. thing. But yeah, like on the other hand, I feel like that's the thing which I always feel like a bit that this is the thing when I did my shiny videos like as in the card, the hunt, or you know my shiny dream team in Scarlet and Violet. That I felt like, you know, like this doesn't feel like I get the point that this basically is, you know, advanced just chatting and that sort of stuff, and I can easily, yeah, believe me, I can easily, yeah, I start talking about my neo-gender or LGBTQ plus things, and I start yapping. I think I have a funny story about that one later, but thing, and that sort of stuff. But is this? I guess it depends on the Vtuber and the person you're asking, but some people do generally watch stuff like this and then that person talking alongside it. And such stuff. But about the LGBTQ stuff and neo-gender, as you know, like on integration work, I have a coach, you know, that checks how it goes with me and that sort of stuff. And I have been telling her about my pregnant gender identity and my, you know, and my neo-gender and my VTuber stuff. And that went really well. And I showed her pictures and that sort of stuff. But last Tuesday, I told her about the story of last week, you know, where Shiva came in, or Shia, I forgot his name. And that we had to talk about the sexuality and thing. And the reason I did that, she had like set up a profile with me with the help of, you know, understanding me better and thing. And the profile, often during that, you know, the conversation about her profile, I often did, I often did like, oh, this in the past, this in the past, this in the past. I always, like for 90%, I always had like an example. And that is the thing that I think also like correlates with like that conversation with Shiva and, you know, with my Twitch chat in general. I maybe know a lot about, you know, LGBTQ plus, and you can maybe consider me a therapist and thing. But there was a time that I didn't know anything. Like, for example, the difference between pangender and pansexual, not pangender, pansexual and bisexual and thing, and that sort of stuff. And yeah, I've been talking to like my coach about the fact of like how I discovered that I'm gay sexual or LOL sexual, I think it's called thing, because that I'm more sexual fantasize based and that sort of stuff and thing. But because like the positions are all like the pieces are always there, and I have recently been talking about how my transgender life is and my new gender life, and how that is a spiral, as in, you know, once you did your transgender life, you get like little points that now come back to your new gender life, and that sort of stuff, and thing. And I have the safety there to tell what everything I want, you know, and thing. And thing, but that's the same with that gay sexuality, or like the LOL sexuality, which is an umbrella capping of like gay sexuality. Like, where my sexual desire or my sexual drift is more fantasy based than in real life. I think it's, if I say it correctly, don't quote me on that and thing. But that's also the funny thing with like Shiva last time, with himself. He came to me and I was like, you know, I don't know how to describe my romantic and sexual feelings. And I've been here, you know, like, you know, what if you do this? Like, just name it to me and maybe I can help you. He named it to me and I went like, you know, oh, you're like maybe like aromantic or asexual and that sort of stuff. And thing, do I have to still on here? No. What was I looking for again? I opened my tablet for one thing. Oh yeah, for LOL sexual. What the? I have a conversation like. Yeah. Thing. I think it's called LOL sexual. If it wants to load. Oh, this tablet's like almost empty. Like 38. I have 38%. Because the thing is, like last week, I googled, you know, what gay sexuality is. That sort of stuff. And I was curious. I told, you know, the Google AI, I labeled this for myself. Because it asked at the end, do you label this for somebody else, for yourself? For myself. And I started talking and sharing my sexual experiences. And the AI did indeed say, you know, that looks a lot like LOL sexual or gay sexuality. But it is clear to me, like, if I look back on the week, for example, it's clear to me that I do like erotic roleplay. I do like fanfiction, heck, even you know. I don't know what's the update. Update. And that sort of stuff. And I started talking, and yeah, it is an AI, it's not an official psychologist, but the egosexual spectrum. And egosexual mentally basically means that, like, basically my sexual desire, or that mental state that puts you, you know, in that sexual stance. You know, I feel like you want to reproduce, you know, you want to have sex with somebody. It's completely fictional, if I have it correctly. But agosexual is an umbrella under gay sexual. And gay sexual are people who do, you know, experience sexual interest or sexual desire. Still experience their sexual feelings, but don't do it on the regular basis normal people do. You know? Authoric sexuality is an asexual spectrum label when somebody experiences sexual arousal yeah, that makes more sense, you know. Agosexuality is primarily an asexual spectrum label where people do experience sexual arousal. So, as example, you know, I do, as I told in that stream, I do get, like, turned on by some things and that sort of stuff. Not all things. But it usually appears in third person, because that's the thing. I do like, for example, roleplays, erotic roleplays, fanfic, and that sort of stuff. Even if you look at my lore, some of my lore is fanfic. But it always happened with a different character. It's not with myself and thing. And for me, I do not mind sex, you know. If it eventually ends up that I only, you know, do my girlfriend to please my girlfriend, I'm okay with that, because I want to please my girlfriend. I want to give her a good time, you know, and thing. But I don't need sex. I think for me, a relationship is more romantic, like the kisses, like the teasing, and that sort of stuff. And that's like, for example, I started to look after this, like last week, I started to look and think to myself, okay, you know, if I masturbate, you know, for example, do I do that out of pleasure, or if I want it? You know, do I feel anything with it? And I started to notice that often when I, you know, masturbate, that I don't really look, you know, that I don't do it because it feels good or that I want it, because, you know, people do masturbate, and people always do. Like, it's a society norm. You know, I think I could live without masturbating, and I could live with, you know, saying if my girlfriend says, thing and that sort of stuff, that, like, I could live with a life where I only had to masturbate myself if my girlfriend never wants sex, and that sort of stuff. And it says here, a lot of these people still masturbate, and that is true, but it's often to fantasies. I think if I don't think about any fantasies and that sort of stuff during masturbation, that, like, for me at least, it is harder to do than, well, I think about fantasies. So my sexual arousal experience is mostly fantasies, erotic, and porn, or for mostly fantasies and thing, and, well, fanfic, erotic roleplay, and that sort of stuff. But my desire for real life sex is not always present. And that's, I think, why I didn't get one shiny yet. I'm busy, babe. How's life, babe? Thing. I don't even know if I have a shiny yet. I didn't, like, this game had a 2-hour tutorial again. You're a pussy tube. But that's why I think my sexuality fits up with ego sexuality. You know, I don't mind I don't mind sex, but I want to like look for it or live without it and that sort of stuff. Your fault for not getting a good game, yeah, true. But in your words, everything I touch is a good game, not a good game, so... Isn't that right, babe? So that's why I think like with the things like maybe I do know a lot about LGBTQ+, and maybe I can be considered like a little bit of therapist as I can easily identify what and what is. But everything I say about sexuality, identity, at least comes to your identity and your sexuality, do it always take with a grain of salt. Because I'm still like a person observing, I don't know your true self. For most of you. But, babe, I love you. Let's see. You're not shiny. No shiny. Any ending Pokemon here? Also not a Pikachu. Oh, still not a shiny. Still not a shiny. Are you shiny, by the way? Oh. Here we go again for the next 20 minutes. But yeah, that's why I think ego-sexuality fits me really, really well. And, you know, I don't say that I don't need, like, that I... You know, I'm still myself while having sex, but I think my sexual is mostly in fantasies. Or my arousal, my sexual arousal. And that sort of stuff. I'm also way too impatient for this. Way too impatient for this. Not for sex. I'm not too impatient for sex. I'm too impatient for shiny hunts. I think. Like, that's the thing that I said earlier. Like, I feel like if I start a shiny only run, yeah, I can do the tutorial thing, but I feel like I should stop, you know, when I have a shiny at least. And it can be 20 degrees, it can be 30 degrees, it can be 40 degrees, maybe with 40 degrees I wouldn't stream, but... And maybe I should, like, set a limit, you know, that I don't, like, sit here for another 6 hours trying to get, like, one shiny. A thing. At least gonna try to like 3.5 hours. But at least. But you have to think, You have to think, this is the easiest way to do. But yeah, that is also, for example, with that code that I said that, like, you know, even with transgender, when being a transgender and now a neo-gender girl and that sort of stuff, I still feel like, you know, back when I was a transgender and was gonna explore things, the same path is something I want now. I am exploring things, I'm figuring out why I am like this, I want to express these things, and then I have to tell people, like, you know, Preggo Elise is how I, you know, express myself, I feel good. And for those who like are interested, they can always have a discussion with, a talk with, and thing. But those signs have always been there. Same with my ego sexuality, same with my, you know, transgender. When I was figured out I was a transgender girl. Those signs always have been there, but I never acted upon. And I think if I could return time and would my, you know, change one thing, that I ask myself why I saw myself as a pregnant girl before build, or as an example. Because I think rather if I earlier discovered, you know, why I was like this, you know, and why did I saw myself as a pregnant girl, then I maybe been happier that I haven't been wait to my 28. But on the other hand, like, you know, I have a really lovely girlfriend to accept me for who I am. So. And that sort of stuff. Let me reset the thing, just to be sure. And watch it now that I reset it, like the shiny sign will come. But yeah, ending. But that's like the beauty. Like, yeah, maybe I do know a lot now about like LGBTQ plus, but I have learned a lot thanks to you guys and girls. And thanks to you guys and girls, now I know that I'm a pregnant neo-gendered girl now, or a pregnant gendered girl, or want to be a pregnant gendered girl, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, for you also, maybe you want to say thank you for like helping me discover who I am, Elise. But I'm also gonna say thank you to you guys and girls for helping me discover who I am and learn about the aspects coming, you know, watching around it, and that sort of stuff. And that's the primary reason you're sitting here. Like, I do love making content creation, and I want to do this as long as I can. As I told you, I'm 27, I turned 28 this winter. You know, and when I turn 28, 30 is getting like really close. And when 30 is getting really close, you know, I'm going that Vtuber that's 30, and I can join the 30 Vtubers club. So nothing much, but still. Thing, but yeah, like maybe I should like call it a quit at like 3:30 just to be sure. Just as the thing, like I am not that lucky in video games, and since I'm not that lucky in video games, I do know that like I can end up here sitting for another 6 hours. But as I said, A, it's too warm. B, I have to shave and shower after this, and C, if I sit here for another 6 hours. I do wonder, like, I put my tablet, like my other tablet against my joystick. Or, like, I will have joy drift after this. Was that a shiny Litio? No. I just saw it here. Did I change that? What? I didn't change that, right? Thing. So maybe, you know, like this is, but the funny thing is also I have been like always interested in psychology and how people work. I've always been like interested in people thing, or as you say, maybe people knowledge, and that sort of, or the people person. But and maybe that's my interest why I like so interested in LGBTQ plus things. But I've also said like I've always said that like that's the reason primarily I saw this at another streamer. Like, I still remember, I don't think Rinchu has a YouTube channel anymore, or she streams anymore. But the thing is, once she was streaming Jensen, it was like a long time ago. I think at COVID, in the lockdown, so 2021, 2022. Now I was streaming myself. Yeah, so it was 2021 or 2022. I don't know if I was a Vtuber yet. But knows. The thing is, like, I saw her streaming, and she was in chat. She was talking with chat about her pronouns and what she was like thinking that would fit at her. And that sort of stuff, and maybe that she was a bit gender fluid, I think. But instead of like the usual hate that you get with these types of things, there was only like positive energy and people sharing their experience. And from that moment onward, I was like, you know, my dream for my community is gonna be similar like this, where you can be who you want, who you can like, you know, that you can be who you want, you can try to be who you want to be, and that sort of stuff with some limitations and thing, you know. Because if you're gonna be like Elise and like say on a funny tone like haha I wanna be a technical turd, then I'm not gonna take you serious as somebody who comes to me and be like, Elise, hey, I think I'm a girl, can you like try to pronounce me with she, her, and that sort of stuff. I will take that more serious. But that requires for me also a bit of knowledge about, well, the gender world, and like the LGBTQ plus world. So, but I think that correlates, I think, but generally, and like, was it this week or last week? No, that was this week. Like, I already find it hard, you know, to talk about my pregnant neo-gender and the reason of what people think afterwards. I was this week scrolling over like the xenogender subreddit, and I saw some people like, like with all respect, you know, with all respect, I saw people that had 49 flags, with also like multiple genders. And I'm sitting there then like that's where my psychology stands triggers. Like, how do you like, do people actually like, do people really say like, hey, I have like 40 genders? Today I feel like this, and if you wanna know what this is, because I already find it hard to talk about my pregnant neo-gender. You know, let alone, you know, saying like, hey, today I feel cisgender, tomorrow flame gender. Like, I'm not kidding. I've seen the wildest flags on like xenogender subreddits. What was it gonna look up? Oh yeah. There's a 10 shiny limit. So a shiny shouldn't despawn. I thought that they, I do know that they never despawn, but so it should spawn eventually a shiny, if there is one. If there is one, it should eventually like be highlighted. If we look again. Okay. No, get back. That was not my idea. Still not shiny. Oh. A new shiny. Oh. thing. But yeah, that's the thing where I might be a more expert, but like I do also not know everything. The thing. So yeah. But it's just like interesting. Like for example, that's what I still find so fascinating about, you know, that last week's conversation and thing. And you might be like, you should talk a lot about sexuality, but like that's the fascinating part I think about this LGBTQ space. Like for the longest time, I had these like, what is it? Building blocks laying near me. But as I've done with my transgender side, as I've done with my pregnant gender side, I've never stood still, and why do I have these building blocks next to me? And it doesn't have to say that, you know, like, you know, that I'm ego, sexual, you know, I don't experience any internet, you know, sexual arousal unless it's fantasies. You know, that doesn't mean that I don't have to have sex. No, I can be myself, still have sex while being ego-sexual, even if it's to please my partner. But besides, you know, researching why, knowing how your brain works, as for me, you know, with that ego sexuality, knowing that my brain works on fantasies, I can act upon it. Maybe I can say to my girlfriend like, hey, you know, do you want a bit of role play beforehand? Or, you know, okay, you like, you know, do like if we go out, you know, do you want to tease a bit outside, you know, to rile me up, bring me in the mood, that I can prepare that later when we get at home, we finish what we have done, you know, and those sort of stuff. And you can be like, Elise is not teasing outside, you know, a bit too risky. Yeah, they can be, yeah. But it's not about that idea of like, you know, that you have to have sex outside. But more, you know, you start a scene outside like, you know, a little kiss here and there, you know, the little streel across the leg, and that sort of stuff. And then once you get home, the scene ends, you know, you have to finish the scene. And that's the idea. And I think that's a nice naming. I guess that's also something that I still find funny because I was scrolling around, you know, the gay sexual subreddit and that sort of stuff last week. And you know how they like described, like, I always sometimes feel like when I climax, you know, and orgasm, or get an orgasm, it always feels a bit forced, you know? As in, like, I have to perform after orgasm, you know? And you know how the people in the sexual Reddit's call that? The sneeze effect, in sense of like, you know, take away your nose long enough and you sneeze. You know, so please somebody long enough and they will orgasm. No matter if they liked it or not. I think. And I was so laughing because it is true, like, you know, take a little nose long enough, you sneeze, and, you know, please somebody long enough, they will orgasm, but that naming to me sounded funny, I think. But this is a sad, like, with that, like, fantasies. I've also been writing, like, fantasy stories, just, like, fantasy thoughts about me and my girlfriend, I think, for myself, not to calm me up, but I think, like, knowing that, like, knowing that I work on fantasies as stories, that riles me up, I can act upon that, and I can like try to like talk with my girlfriend about incorporate it in our relationship, and she's already really open for that. And it might be that it leads to a bit more one way, you know, that I only do my girlfriend. But if that leads to more one way girlfriend sessions, you know, but that I do it with pleasure, so be it, and thing. Because that's the thing, like, like as I said last time, in Italy, there was once where I gave my girlfriend a blowjob. But the blowjob was like, normally my girlfriend does me first and I then do my girlfriend, you know? That is how it normally goes. And thing. And that time, I wasn't really in the mood for sex and that sort of stuff. So we agreed that I gave her a blowjob and that's it. And I don't know what it was, but that's maybe that I go all gay sexual, you know, mindset. I did the blowjob with the most pleasure and it felt really great. And on instinct, you know, I swallowed. I haven't done that like in a really, really long time. So, like on instinct I swallowed. I didn't do like, oh, you know, I let her come in my mouth and I spit it out and that sort of stuff. No, I swallowed. And it tasted great for the first time. Normally when I swallow, I feel it always tastes bad and that sort of stuff. But maybe because I'm in the mindset that I don't have to perform for myself, I can just focus on her and give her the thing that she wants. You know, that it came so out of my desire and my desire was triggered. To, you know, swallow, to give her the time of her life. That thing. And that's the thing that I said. like, that's the reason why I think I fit so great with agosexual and asexual. Do I hate sex? Do I not want sex? No. I am comfortable with sex. You know, it would be funny to say like, hey, I'm a pregnant gender girl, but I never want sex. You know, that would be funny. That would be funny, I think. I wonder, I know it should be like around the wild zone Pokemon spawn. But so because of that I can like act upon it and know like thing. But like I will be like, as I said, if it is for pleasing my partner or, you know, capable of carrying children, I would have sex. You know, because I still want to give my partner the pleasure they deserve. You know, maybe I don't want a lot of sex and you know, and that sort of stuff. But I still don't mind my girlfriend doing what she does. You know, my girlfriend knows how to arouse me, and my girlfriend gives good blowjobs. I do have to admit that, and that sort of stuff. I do like it, but yeah, maybe a little bit less and maybe more one way. And knowing this, I can act, like I said, I can act upon that. It's the same thing that when that I'm a transgender, I can act upon it and start buying female clothes. Same with my pregnant gender, I can start acting upon it, get more pregnancy clothes, you know, and maybe walk outside with my baby, but maybe walk outside as a female and So. You know, I don't have to go outside to be like, hey, I'm agosexual, you know, I don't want sex anymore. No, that doesn't have to. But same with wearing that bib. What? Sun is getting low. Oh. I thought, what did I hear? Oh. But it's the same thing with like walking around outside pregnant. I don't have to like tell people why I'm pregnant or why do I look pregnant, you know? If people have questions and want to look, sure. If they want to, like, as I said, if people want to have an honest like question about me, like why are you like looking like that, why are you pregnant, gendered, and that sort of stuff, then I'm happy to explain. But if you come like out to make fun of me, then no. And but watch me just walk outside the shrine. Like, watch me walk outside, like, the wild sun, and there are like 3 shiny Pidgeys, on like that lantern post. Let's see. Wait, I heard! Wait! It's a shiny Litio! Oh wait! Wait, there's one. I can save now! Okay, wait. No. Okay, wait. Wait, there is one. Oh, hold on. I think I heard another one. I got it! Wait, I thought I heard another shiny. Is one of you shiny? Wait, I thought I heard another one. I thought I heard 2. They're all not shiny. Is there another one? I got a shiny Litio. I'm not. Are you shiny? Hey, you go like. Are you? No, you're not the shiny, I think. Can you not attack my full... I got a shiny. I got a shiny. Oh, you're... Wait, hold... Wait, you're shiny too, you're 31! Use your psychic powers. Yeah, hold on, I'm not prepared for this. Hold on. It's a shiny alpha. That's a shiny alpha flushing. Hold on. That should be saved if I'm correct. Okay, hold on. This went from 0, you know, this went from 0 to like overdrive. Because can I introduce you to our very first little... But that thing is a fucking level 30. Can I like Pokemon spawn all of the lampposts around here? I don't think they can. Yeah. But now the question is what I'm gonna do with the shiny alpha. What are we gonna do with the shiny alpha touching there? What are we gonna do with that shiny? Sunny May, how's life? What am I gonna do with like... That was easy. That was rather easy. Well, the team has begun starting to form. Yeah, I was like, I have been the past hour. Like, I have to, you know, I done the 2 hour, you know, I've done the 2 hour intro and that sort of stuff. And the past hour I've been going back and forward here and thing. And first I got a shiny, first I found shiny Littlego, which is also a nice one. But I came back up here and then I saw like this fucking guy, this little guy or little girl. Oh, so like it went from intense to like did I keep you as like flexing there? So then from 0 to 100 in one move. But the other ones are so way worse to do. Like I do want a shiny Skittle. I might do a Skittle off stream and thing. But virtually or it's released. But at least, you know, at least I'm happy that you say, you know, like we got one shiny. Or 2. I only didn't expect to like I didn't expect only to get 2. Let alone be an alpha. Oh, I'm in the battle zone? Or is this a battle zone? Oh. Yeah. You know, a Stormy would be nice. But the thing with like bench sitting is like it takes too long for me. Because you have to go through this cutscene every time. I don't think you see that every day. Fucking Alva. The fucking Alva mighty garb. Like this area. Like the thing with this area is like it doesn't really have like a good reset point. Like the other one. And area 1 has like benches and thing. So, but they're both fire types, right? Yeah, eventually they become fire types. But yeah, I have said to myself, I'm gonna catch a shiny in every zone. So the goal of this challenge will to beat Pokemon ZA Royale with only shiny types. I want to catch a shiny Pokemon in every zone. And a shiny Pokemon of every type. And one of these types had to be shiny Skarmory. Because it was the Pokemon in the art that I made. And thing. And eventually, if it's possible, I want to also shiny... You know? I thought this one could take longer, you know, a shiny Alpha. But... Area 6 is also open. Now let's go to take a look at Area 6. Maybe I call it a day. But so yeah, I want to have a shiny Alpha. And if it was possible, you know, shiny Alpha Skarmory. But that shiny Alpha Skarmory, shiny Alpha is already ticked off. I'm generally surprised. I'm gonna say like, when I thought of that, I thought finding a shiny Alpha, you know, will take longer. No? Was there like a Pokeball there? So I genuinely thought this will take longer, but... Random Flavette in his house. He was locking it randomly. But the shine, like, I'm not gonna lie. This is the Photo Club. Let's have the same ordinary NPC all go into the building in the yard. I'm simply not gonna lie. When I heard that sound, when I heard that shiny sound, I was like, blessed. I was like, wait, what is it? Oh, that felt great. That felt great. Oh, I can catch you from here. So yeah, but I'm like already drusing off again because like I said I would go to like area 6. Where is area 6? Oh. But there's a down area too? Is that the area with Slowpoke? No, it's also lovely to see all these Pokemon just wander around. And a Houndour. Like a Barnacle. My feet. Lucky. Somebody. Wait. Oh, look at that! It's the third one, a shiny Swablu. Now get back here. You be my friend. Yeah, great that you're using Bite Houndour, but like... Well, I have 3 Pokemon now. Is this also a Bunnelberry is? Oh, that hearing that shiny sound feels so amazing. I'm not gonna lie. You know what was good to get here? Oh! I'm out of here. Oh wait, let's go out of here. Medichan? Now I feel newfound strength. Now I want to keep going. You know. Like now I want to keep going, but... There's no good spot here to like bench reset, I think. I haven't seen a bench or something. Or to go back and up. So, like I think in this area, well technically I got my shiny in this area. Thing. I think this will be one of those areas where you have to go in and out. Thing, but I already got like a shiny here. Do we have to be in area? I haven't been in area 5, right? Let's check area 5 to see what's there. And then I know it's really close to like the A Royale, but how do you get up there? Was er, there's an Alpha Bellsprout. I don't really see good research points. Canopy, Bumblebee. Can go up here? Guys, let's be nice. We're here trying to get up. But like that way in and out is so easy to do. Abra, Pidgey. Another Abra. Oh. I'm already fucking... No? Oh wait, you're too high leveled. Oh, that's the problem, you're too high leveled. highly leveled is Are there any Pokemon down here? Bellsprout. Dang. But yeah, then I think I'm gonna leave it there. Then next time at least we can like, you know, next time we can make an official start for the game. Now that I have like 3 team members, one of which won't obey. Die shiny fucking Alpha. Already. I didn't expect that. Like a flabbergasted. Like, the fact that I got 1, okay, you know, but 2 and thing. So that means that I still have like at least these 3 to get over. But yeah. Thing. I think I'm gonna leave it here. But at least our challenge can start. We have like 3 team members. And thing. Can I burn the thing? Inspect this armor for spell. Okay. Now we can start the ZA Royale. Basically, from now the official standpoint. And as the stat still, like I thought this would take longer. I thought this goal would take longer. I might gonna up it to 3 then. Which includes Shiny Skarmory. I do have to say, it was one of the easier pods to get an Alpha Shiny. Let's make it more funnier then. Let's say I have to get a Shiny in Wild Area 20, but I will add it on the spot and thing. So yeah. But we got our first 3 Shinies. So I can say happily with an end to the stream. Then I can finally happy. Good. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because it's 3 hours and 35 minutes, and as I said, I have to share screen and it's way too warm. And thing. Do know this is merely the start. The real progress starts the next time I stream this. It will be probably in a month or so. And thing. And I can be wait to start because honestly, I having a blast, of course. Thing. I think I will leave just shiny hunting for a bit off stream. Maybe I do a few on stream to see, you know, how it goes. But the Litio Fletchinger one was easier to do. And hey, who knows? Like the one with like this how do you call that thing again? With like Swablu. It might just happen. Swablu can be Mega Evolved, I know. But I don't know about the other 2. Was there not a Mega Litio? Yeah, Mega Litio was a new one. So I might just like think. But there's all a thing to remember for last time. And that sort of stuff. So if you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell, or follow down below so you get notified when we go live next time. Want to stay better up to date? I do have a Discord in the link tree down below, or by doing exclamation Discord. I'm the most active there, and that sort of stuff. So this is your best chance to talk to me and that sort of stuff. If I've not melted away the coming 24 hours and that sort of stuff, but who knows? The thing. So if you like that, make sure to keep an eye on that. As I said, I don't know yet when the next one will be, but in the next stream I will make some progress because I think I have a decent enough team to do. But if that Fletchinger is not gonna obey me, then we have a problem. But I was not expecting, like, as I said, I was not expecting a shiny Alpha already. Let alone, my goal was like a shiny Skidder or a shiny Litleo. Well, I got a shiny Litleo. If this was the shiny Litleo Alpha, so be it, that was nice. But the Fletchinger? Huh. So yeah, so this is stands on now, and that's what I said. Well, there will be next time. We have to see. But until then, I would say have a wonderful night. Don't melt or stick away like I'm gonna do. And I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, bye.